we'd met on the show. We figured out that we had met on the show.
What are we talking about?
We're talking to these lovely ladies.
And they are
talking about the Yellow House Thrift Shop. We
Canda
have Canda
Reese
Reese and Susan Struthers.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
And let's talk about the Yellow House Thrift Shop. I'm sure it's in support of some organization.
Yes.
It is. The Yellow House Thrift Shop supports Gamma House, which is the local women's shelter. It's a homeless shelter for women and children. We opened the Yellow House back in the summer, and we have already outgrown our original location and have moved to the square, so we're really excited about that.
So you don't have any problem getting stuff in?
No, we do not. Let me rephrase that. We get lots of clothing and small item donations. Things that we don't get a lot of are bigger items, which
like
those are the things that we can't keep enough of. I mean, those things go really, really well.
As soon as you get them in and price them, whatever, they go out.
There's also a larger profit on the bigger, like furniture.
Exactly.
Things like that, household items, stuff like that.
Yes, which goes a lot further in supporting Gamma House.
So you said you're on the square. Where out on the square?
2 doors down from Gregory Jewelers.
Okay, so that would be the north side of the square then. I'm directionally challenged. What are the hours of the shop?
We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4, and folks can drop off their donations during regular store hours.
Okay, so they do. There's no drop-off center. It's all right there.
It's right there at the thrift shop.
Okay, go ahead. I'm butting in on that.
No, that's okay.
Is it run by volunteers? So if you need people that come in to help run the thrift store?
Yes, we're looking for committed volunteers right now, people that'll come in and help us run the thrift shop, and also there's mentor opportunities because the girls that live at the Gamma House are required to put in a certain amount of time every week at the thrift shop, teaching them lots of skills that they need to help them get back on their feet. So we're looking for folks that'll come in and be mentors and work right along with the girls.
Okay. My question was, I think, are there any? You like to jump on.
I know, I do.
Is there anything you don't want as a donation? Is there certain items that you just
can't
take, or would prefer not to get?
Not really. We can use just about anything. We are so grateful for the support that the community has already given us, because there's lots of thrift shops in the area, but they've really opened their hearts to us, donated things, and really come back and shop on a repeat.
Yeah. So we have. You want customers Tuesday through Saturday. What's your hours again?
10 to 4.
10 to 4. But you also are looking for volunteers and mentors for Gamma House, and then also volunteers to work in the thrift store.
Yes.
And very briefly, Stan will be telling me I'm out of time pretty soon. Exactly what is Gamma House?
Gamma House is a transitional shelter for homeless women and children. So transitional means that it's not just overnight stays. They come in and they stay with us for months. And we work with them to help them get on their feet and teach them the skills and things that they need to be able to stand on their own when they leave us. Our philosophy is that we want to provide a hand up to these homeless women and children instead of a hand out, and equip them with the skills that are needed so that they can become independent.
So there's a reason for them not to be a permanent resident of Gamma House. Is there a period that they have to try to move on, or they have to show that they need to move and
as long
move
as
on in
they're
their life?
consistently making progress? We don't have an end date per se, as long as they're consistently making progress. If they come to the point that they're ready to move out on their own, or if they come to the point that they're just not progressing anymore, not benefiting from being there, then we have to make other arrangements.
Okay, good. And I guess you also want people to maybe consider you. You did say there's a lot of different thrift stores out there, and maybe consider you first instead of secondary, or to bring some of the good items so you can, further the Gamma House, right?
Absolutely. We just beg of people because it's going to support a really good cause, and we don't take that lightly. I mean, we truly do treasure the support of this community. You did ask if there are things that we can't take or don't want to take, and just the only thing, if it's something that isn't that you wouldn't wear yourself, be considerate of that. A lot of people have that perspective that they take the things because they just don't have the heart to throw them away. I don't mean to sound ungrateful by that, but we want to be able to provide quality items, and so don't bring them if they're broken
Yeah,
or don't
and I
work,
think that
or-
happens probably in all thrift stores,
Yeah,
and they
people,
have to
unfortunately, it
discard
does a
some
lot.
things that just won't fit out on the shelves.
Well, or they use it just a way to get rid of their junk.
Yes, some people have a very difficult time throwing things away, and so if it needs to be thrown away, go ahead and throw it away. But just to be mindful of that.
Okay.
Yeah, the gently used items,
Gently
as
used.
they say,
Gently used,
you know, that sort of thing. But they can't just drop everything off right there at the
At the shop.
location,
And they can
it's
get a
all
tax
sorted.
receipt
and-
there.
Oh, how
Good,
nice!
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yes.
good.
We
Now, how long
are-
have you been opened altogether?
The shop,
Uh-huh.
the shop has been open since September.
Okay.
We opened right after
Okay.
Labor Day. And Gamma House has been open since 1991, 21 years
Yeah.
almost.
Well, this is a great way to donate to the cause, and it doesn't have to
Absolutely.
actually be money, and you'll get a tax receipt for what the value of it is.
Yes.
And consider the Yellow House Thrift Shop the next time you want to donate some household items.
And there are a lot of people in Mountain Home who do look for volunteer opportunities, and just being at the, you could just maybe a couple hours come and help sort clothing. Is no one has to make a huge time commitment, correct?
We'll take what we can get.
We'll take whatever we get, because like I said, I do know a lot of people in Mountain Home who really, you know, enjoy their volunteerism, and they're always looking for some place to make a difference.
Absolutely.
This is a great place where someone can make a difference, because when I got involved with Gamma House last summer, I did not realize how many homeless people we had in this area. And so contributing by your donations and your time and talents make a big difference in helping our community.
Wonderful.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
the opportunity to get the word out about a great organization.
North side of the square.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for having us.
And we'd like to thank all the people that have been on the show today. There they all are, and we can.
Yeah, we
I don't
can
have
see that
time.
list. Look at it.
We're
We
totally
wish
out
you
of
could
time.
see the list because it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming by.
I wouldn't miss it.
You would.
Well, I
not
do
miss
it
it.
once in a while, but I try not to miss
But
it.
you're gonna
Hang around for a while.
you're gonna kick out on us this summer. I think.
Well, I
You
said,
said
yeah,
you were
this
going
this
to
summer I'll be
leave.
gone some. Yeah, I'll go to Colorado and spend some time with my children.
Okay,
So
thanks a
it's
lot.
okay.
All right. But you'll be here next week.
I'll be here next week.
And we'll have a whole new lineup of guests, and we thank you so much for joining us and being a loyal viewer to Hometown Television. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.